Hey everybody, KC here. So Borough Market in London is one of the world's great food halls, and it was established in 1756. And I'm going to take you inside, and like this is one of those cases where words just do not suffice. I'm going to take you on a little tour. It's all basically all individual vendors. You're going to see cheese, you're going to see meats, you're going to see sandwiches, lots of different stuff, and it's just wonderful. So let's go inside and take a look at the Borough Market Food Hall in London. So people are lining up here for what I think I can justifiably describe as one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I've ever had in my life. And it's really simple. It's really, really good bread. It's raw milk cheese, onions, leeks, and a panini press, and it's just extraordinary. As I say, people are lining up for it. The thing that's so great about Borough Market is this total sense of community. Not necessarily people who know each other, but certainly people who are bonded by an appreciation of food and drink, and that is a great kind of connective tissue. Frankly, it appears that most of the people here are locals. This does not seem to be a tourist spot. This isn't Faneuil Hall. This is very much part of the community, as befits something that's been here since the 1700s. Really, really remarkable. It smells great. There's lots going on. There's a great kind of vibe here in terms of just animation, food, theater. It's just terrific. So you may be wondering, what are these people lined up for? They're lined up for coffee. But obviously it must be really, really good coffee. And that's one of the things you find at a place like this, that people are lining up because the product is really, really good. And here's the question I would pose to every food retailer. Do you have a product in your store, especially a fresh or prepared product, that people would line up for? That's one of the, I mean, to me, that's the kind of line no one has to draw. That's where you have to set the bar. Do we have something that people would line up for? And if we don't, then what do we need to do to have that product, to have that service, something that's going to differentiate ourselves in the market? Anybody who's been reading Morning Newsbeat for any length of time knows that if there's one kind of food that I have a total passion for, it's risotto. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It's one of my favorite things to make. Nothing to me speaks to the wonders of food like an enormous pot in which you're stirring and making risotto. Well, they have a risotto stand here making wild mushroom risotto in these paella pans that are just extraordinary. It smells absolutely wonderful, but the sense you get at it just from looking at it, it just is magical. So bread ahead right behind me, it's not just a place where people are lining up to buy donuts or bread that smell absolutely amazing. But one of the things that they have is they have a bakery school. So what happens is you can actually go here and learn how to make bread. And to me, that's one of the great things that a store can do. If you can involve your customers that way, by getting them connected not just to the products you have, but the process of creating those products. Again, it's a wonderful way to build community. You know, vibe is a way overused word, but in this case, it's absolutely the right word to describe what's happening here at Borough Market. I mean, this whole thing feels so organic. It's been here since the 1750s, and yet it feels entirely fresh. Much of it is underneath a bridge and a train trestle. It feels organic to the city. It feels very much a part of London. And yet, there are so many different kinds of ethnic cuisines here that are on display, that are being served, that it speaks much to about London's role as an incredibly cosmopolitan city. I'd never been to Borough Market before. I'm really glad I had a chance to come here. If you're ever in London, I totally recommend it. It'll overwhelm you, but it could change the way you think about food merchandising. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. That's today's report from London, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.